What's up, guys, and welcome back to Miller Built Customs. Today we're going to be pulling the engine and transmission off of my 1968 C10. If you're new to the channel, we're doing a full build on this truck. We're going to repaint everything, including the firewall, the door jambs, everything. We're probably going to pull the bed today. And what we're going to do first is I'm going to take this core support off. I've already got the radiator out and we've already got most of the wiring off. So I'm going to go ahead and undo the core support, and then we're going to get started on pulling the motor out.
I think that's either 16.
Okay, so it turns out there was literally no bolts holding the core support on the bottom. I'm not sure why somebody would put it back together with the main bolts, well, the bolts were there, the nuts were not there. So I'm not sure why somebody would not put those back on it. But enjoy this time lapse. Well, that fucking sucked. Whoever's idea it was to make these fucking headers like this damn fucking tall, that's retarded. See it all the time, hanging down below the truck. It's ugly. But I'm not buying anymore. What's up, guys? It's a new day now. As you can see, we've got the motor and transmission pulled. We got this huge mess cleaned up that we had, and we got some wiring cleaned up, just tied up out of the way. What we're going to do next is go ahead and cut the upper part of my dash, and I'll show you just what I'm talking about here. So if you take a look at my dash, this part of the dash is actually part of the cab. So really I only have one chance to get this right. And this is a tube dash that I made, and what I'm going to do is cut off right at the edge of this tape line, and then I will clean off this dash where I've painted it, and then I will clamp this part of the dash to this dash, and then weld it, push it down and weld it, and then I will body work it all in to make it look like one solid piece and give it a much nicer finish. Then this will be painted the same with this. That way it'll look a lot more professional. And what I've done is I've took and made a straight line all the way across. That should be directly into the center of that tube. This top dash bar here, it should be directly in the center of that. And so we're gonna get to cutting and see what we got. Alright, so we got that piece cut off, and it already looks at least 1,000,000 times better without that jagged ass piece just hanging down there all bent up and stuff. So what I'm going to do now is take a flap disc, smooth out that edge, and straighten my line as straight as possible. And then I'm going to go right here and clean all the paint off so that I can weld that top part of the dash to the lower part. Alright guys, so I've got that part of my dash cut and I've got a bunch of clamps on it right now. I'm going to clamp it or weld it, tack weld it where the clamps are. And then I'm going to move the clamps and get everything resituated to make sure everything is welded down flat and there's no waves in it. Like you can see right here, we're going to fix that obviously and not weld it like that. Shit, almost fell. Now that we've got the dash tacked in place, I'm going to move on to something else for now. And this is where somebody has cut the frame very poorly for the power steering bracket. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not sure if you can see that line, I'm going to take and round it out and then round the edges so that there's nothing sharp. And then also, this is where the roll pan, the frame had to be cut for the roll pan. And I want to take and cut along this line here, and then right here, and then round it off as well, both sides.
Drink, think deeply as I sink. Someplace I found peace in the dark of night. Tabletops counting hours in the early hours. Stone cold inside. Banging drop stanzas, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights go. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the street light people.
So thanks for watching. We've got the frame cleaned up. We did some work on the dash and a couple other things, but definitely stay tuned to see what's in store for this build. You're definitely going to want to see it. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notifications button so you know every time I upload, and share it with all your friends. Thanks for watching. See y'all next video.